officially the 17-year-old high school dropout.
I'm a weird dropout.
I convinced him to drop out of high school with me.
I did not graduate from high school.
If you want to drop out, you should drop out.
Because the current education system is read, read, read.
If I get through this speech today, it'll be the first time I actually finish something here at Harvard.
Remember being told this?
Go to school, study hard, and get good grades. You will get a good, secure job.
That's been the blueprint for success since forever. But here's the plot twist. That checklist, it's fiction. All these names built empires, and yet none of them finished school the normal way. School was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you employable. It was built during the Industrial Revolution to produce factory workers, people who follow rules, people who don't ask why. But millionaires? They always ask why. Why should I memorize the mitochondria if I want to build an app? Why do I need trigonometry if I'm launching a clothing brand? A study by WealthX found that 65% of self-made millionaires are either dropouts or didn't rely on a college degree for their success. So the real question isn't, why do millionaires drop out? It's, what did they see in school that made them leave? And listen, if this is already making you rethink everything you were taught, that's a good sign. Because this video isn't just about millionaires, it's about your mind, and whether it's being shaped to follow or to lead. All right, now let's go deeper. Let's play a quick game. School says, sit down, be quiet, memorize this. Real life says, stand up, speak loud, figure it out. See the problem? In school, you're rewarded for getting the right answer. In life, you're rewarded for asking the right question. In school, that's called cheating. In life, it's called networking. Let's talk about risk. In school, risk gets you punished. In life, risk gets you paid. Millionaires, especially the dropouts, they understood this early. They saw school as a box. And instead of trying to fit in, they built something outside of it. Why wait to be hired when I can hire myself? Elon Musk once said,
you don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. So I think colleges are basically for fun and to prove you can do your chores, but they're not for learning.
Now let me be crystal clear here. We're not saying
everything you learn in school is useless.
We're saying school doesn't teach wealth. It teaches compliance. It teaches obedience. It teaches you how to be a piece in someone else's machine. But real success? That's about building the machine. The reason millionaires drop out isn't because they're quitting. It's because they're starting to build, starting to fail forward, starting to learn from reality, not just a syllabus. If you're still watching this, that means you're not just curious. You're wired differently. You think in questions, not instructions. If you feel that, you're one of us. So what do millionaire dropouts actually do differently? They don't just walk out of school and magically become rich. What they do is way more savage. They become obsessed with learning, but on their own terms. Steve Jobs once said,
"So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. The minute I dropped out, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and begin dropping in on the ones that looked far more interesting."
He chose what to learn. He wasn't memorizing facts for exams. He was absorbing ideas for life. That calligraphy class he dropped into, it shaped the design philosophy
Just
of
make a
Apple.
giant screen. A giant screen. Now, how are we going to communicate this? We don't want to carry around a mouse.
Then there's Oprah, fired from her job at 23, told she was unfit for television. Most people would take that loss and hide. Oprah, she redirected. Jay-Z got rejected by every label he pitched to, so he built his own. He went from rapper to CEO. That's not dropping out, that's leveling up. What all these people did differently comes down to this. They didn't quit learning. They quit the wrong classroom. They knew that a degree wasn't their destiny. Their ideas were bigger than a diploma. And here's the million-dollar question. What if you're the same? What if the reason school feels off is because you were never meant to follow? You were meant to build, create, lead. If that hit you, you're on the right path. Let's talk about the biggest secret schools don't want you to know. There's another curriculum, one that's not written in textbooks, it's not tested with multiple choice, it's tested with results. And it's the one millionaires study religiously. Welcome to the hidden curriculum. Skill 1, sales and persuasion.
Sell me this pen.
It's a amazing pen. For professionals.
Sell me this pen.
It's a nice pen.
Schools don't teach you how to sell, but millionaires sell everything. Their ideas, their vision, themselves. Skill 2, branding and attention. Your name is your brand. Millionaire dropouts treat themselves like a business. Skill 3, networking. Millionaires build relationships like their life depends on it, because it does. Skill 4, managing failure.
Whoa! In the skies over South Texas overnight, a massive fireball after a SpaceX rocket exploded during
making life multiplanetary or extending life to Mars. The idea there is to ensure the long-term survival of...
Schools fear failure, millionaires run toward it. Every failure is data. Every loss is a lesson. School teaches you to avoid mistakes. Success teaches you to analyze them. This isn't theory. This is the real classroom, the real test. If you feel like you were meant to master, not just memorize, you're not alone anymore. The hidden curriculum isn't hidden anymore. Let's pause for a second. You've seen the stories, heard the stats. You're probably thinking, so should I drop out too? Here's the realest answer you'll hear all day. Maybe, maybe not. But the real question is, should you keep doing something that's not building your dream? Dropping out doesn't make you a genius, but thinking for yourself just might. Millionaire dropouts didn't leave school because it was hard. They left because it wasn't helping. They weren't running away from education. They were running toward a different kind of education. Their new school became the internet, real-life mentors, podcasts, books, and trial and error. They built their degree through discipline. They earned their MBA in the real world. So no, you don't have to drop out. But you do have to drop the mindset that says your future is in someone else's hands. If school is helping you, amazing. Stay, learn, maximize it. But if school is draining your passion, limiting your ideas, and killing your time, then maybe it's time to step out of line and start writing your own rules. This isn't about dropping out. This is about leveling up. Here's the truth. Millionaires aren't lucky. They're not superhuman. And no, they're not all born rich. They just see the world differently. The Millionaire Mindset Checklist. Think different, question everything. Break patterns, don't just follow. Innovate, focus on value. Not grades, not likes, value. Never stop learning, school ends, learning doesn't. Bet on yourself, because no one else will, at first. So whether you drop out, stay in school, or do your thing in between, the path to success doesn't begin with a diploma. It begins with a decision. A decision to think for yourself, to build what others fear, to fail forward, and still keep going. Because in the end, the system wasn't built to make you rich, but your mind can be. If this message hit you, subscribe. Not for me, for you, because this is just the beginning. Remember, every millionaire started with a decision. What's yours?